Welcome back, painting friends. Today we are going to paint a great snowy picture with just a couple of teeny tiny little cardinals in it. Colors are going to be super easy today. White, gray, teal, and red. I always have my favorite 4 brushes with me, my 1-inch flat brush, my 10, 6, and 1 round brush. Don't forget to have a cup of water and a rag for keeping those brushes clean. Let's get started. I'm going to start off by painting my entire background with white with just the smallest amount of teal mixed in. So the smallest amount of teal, because this picture is going to be really very kind of single colored. I mean, it'll be very monochromatic. It'll be very white and teal and gray, looking at a winter forest. Remember, if you like what you're seeing here, that you need to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you're kept up to date on all of my tutorials. And definitely check out our Facebook page too. We have a lot of great conversations that take place on our Facebook page, Painting with a Purpose. After the entire area is covered with that really light blue, I'm going to take just a little bit more of it and drop it randomly on my background, and then just kind of brush those colors top to bottom. Then we're going to let this dry. When we come back, we will add in those trees and those birds. With a dry background, I'm now going to take that 1-inch flat brush with white paint and just a little bit of gray. So just a teeny tiny amount of gray, and I'm going to make my hills. So I'm going to put one set of hills right here. Just kind of add a couple of bumps and waves to them. Then I'll just go in with my white paint and just kind of paint below that. Then I'll add one more hill, same thing, I'll grab white paint with just a little bit of gray on it, and I'll create my second hill, and my second hill is going to be right through here. And then I'll just grab white paint and paint everything below that in. Now that I have those in, I'm going to go and lay out my trees in my background. So I'm going to switch over to my number 6 round brush and white paint. And I am just going to make, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 lines straight from the top all the way down. And I want them to all be just a little different in thickness. And so as I'm doing this, I'm just gonna make sure that they're all a little bit different thickness. And also they can end in different areas, but I want them on this back hill. So maybe I'll make a super skinny one right here. They'll end at the top of that hill. Now with those, I'm going to take some white and gray paint and mix it together. I do want a really, really, really light gray color for my details in my snow. So a little bit of light gray, and I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to add some little bit of lines that just kind of go into my trees. And then going back to that white color, I'm just going to add a couple of branches. I don't want to add too many branches, but when I take my branches, I'm going to make them kind of a crookedy and creaky, kind of pulling back into my tree. So just a couple of little lines that have quite a few bends in them. All right, let's lay out our pine trees. So our pine trees, I've never actually painted pine trees this way. I'm going to try something. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take plain white paint and I'm going to start with a triangle. So I'm going to have 3 pine trees. I'm going to have a small one right here, maybe like a medium sized one. Actually, I'm going to make this one my big one. And then a medium sized one right here. And then after those are on there, I'm just going to take that brush and I'm just going to kind of dot and dab all the way around that triangle, making it just a little bit of a textured edge. And then also as I go inside, I don't have to necessarily fill the whole area in. So as I'm kind of filling in that inside, if I want some of that blue to show through, I can. Now, let's add in these final little touches, of course, our birdies. So I'm going to take just a little bit of red paint, and my birds are not going to be realistic, okay? So I am just going to start here at the tip and kind of bring down a body. And I'm going to give a little tip back here for his tail. Okay, so you can add as many or as few of these little birds in as you want. But again, it's really just kind of like it's a curved line at the bottom, almost like a smiley face. And then the top is going to be a little bit fatter, and then the head's going to be a little bit rounded. And of course, add a little bit of tail on there. So. There you have it. When you're finished, you need to find a color that's going to show up well on your canvas and sign your name. Remember that I never get to see what you're painting at home unless you post it to my Facebook page, Painting with a Purpose. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Painting with a Purpose, so you're kept up to date on all of my tutorials. And as always, remember, stay kind, stay creative, and stay safe. Have a great day, friends. Bye now.